Alrighty guys, what's going on today? And so I wanted to talk to you about these claves that I just recently got. They're Meinl Percussion claves. The number is CL1HW 8-inch hardwood claves. That's basically what they are called. It's a very full name, very long name. I, had really never thought about the different qualities of claves before. I just recently had to produce for a Latin group, and so I had to just get a bunch of different Latin percussion, kind of get comfortable with it, get comfortable with recording it. And one of the things I picked up were claves. These, like I said, are just very, very popular in Afro-Latin music, great for making Afro-Latin rhythms, though really they can be played in pretty much any style of music. Even like in electronic music that I'll do, I'll use these as percussion just to get that warm, realistic sound in there. But yeah, I've learned through this pair of claves purchase that, there are differences, and these ones in particular are, definitely not the highest end, but they do sound really great. So yeah, these are hardwood claves. They're both 8 inches long. They come in a pair. I didn't want to spend a ton of money. There's some that really cost a lot, but I was just kind of learning, about them, so I didn't want to purchase a crazy expensive pair. So these were fairly cheap, and I like that. These specific claves are very bright. That's the one thing I can kind of describe them as. They really have a bright sound to them. And, most claves do. They definitely have that, like, sharp chirp you would expect from claves, though these definitely don't have that sharp of a chirp as compared to, like, rosewood claves, which are definitely the higher end, more expensive claves. And, with these ones specifically, you really have to kind of find that sweet spot to get that bright sound. I mean, and obviously they shouldn't be played on the floor, but I can't play it with one hand. But, if you don't find that sweet spot, they can be very, very dull, and you don't really get that sound. But, other than that, I mean, honestly, for the price of these things and for how little the price is, I really can't complain. They sound good enough to me. It all really comes down. A lot of it comes down to how you're holding it, pretty much. You essentially hold one clave in your non-dominant hand with your palm up, lightly grip it with your fingertips, and you strike the other one with your dominant hand. With these ones specifically, you really have to be holding it right to get the best sound. Some claves kind of just like have sweet spots all over. For these ones, it's all about how you're holding it. You have to make sure that your fingertips are light, your grip is really light, and your other clave is striking it in the right place. That's the way you're going to get the best sound from them. But when you do figure it out, and when you do get that sweet spot, and you kind of get in the rhythm, especially if you're someone like a percussionist who wants to play these in a band, you're gonna get it. You're gonna be able to stick with it and stick in that pocket, and get those natural acoustic properties that people love about claves so much. They have the ability to kind of cut through any big set of percussion. One thing I will say is that I've taught a couple music classes in the past, and I've actually used a set of these Meinl claves to teach. And these were just like little kids, who were just kind of getting into music, learning about rhythm and percussion. And small percussive instruments are the best to teach with. So, if you're someone who's teaching, or looking into maybe teaching, or just want to maybe give your own kids something that's a little bit musical, that's easy to kind of play with and get some rhythm going with, I would also highly recommend these, and it's a very affordable way to do that. That being said, they are certainly far more than toys too, and can be used in a professional setting for sure. But yeah, again, these are Meinl Percussion CL1HW 8-inch claves. Really awesome if you're, feeling that Afro-Latin groove. Alrighty, y'all, take it easy.